Hello everyone, and in this video I will talk about YouTube and what does it mean for people who want to earn money. I'll also be talking about the evolution of my channel, some of the negatives and benefits of YouTube, and some of the wrong reasons why people do YouTube, as well as what the earnings are like for somebody at my YouTube level. So you may have a better understanding of what YouTube is like for different levels. Okay, so let's start off what really is YouTube. Well, it's obviously a platform on the internet where we can upload videos for the amusement of others. It can range from a wide variety of things, such as a cooking channel or a gaming channel. There's quite a few of them now, and I think there's about like 10 million users. The thing is about YouTube, though, unfortunately, that I see is that a lot of people get into it thinking that it's going to be a profitable experience, a job to say, where we can just upload any video of any quality and expect lots of money and hundreds of pounds. And unfortunately, that's not the case. A lot of people start YouTube and quit rather early because they don't get anywhere, and they don't get anywhere because they're just in it for the profit. Now, for someone like me, I do okay on YouTube. I don't do great. I'm not earning a living from this thing, okay? But I do earn a fair amount of money, enough to enable me to buy equipment, to fund the channel, to increase the quality. For example, I am using a Blue Yeti now. I managed to save up for it through the YouTube money that I've earned. Now, however you want to see that as boasting or if it as fact is up to you. But I usually just take the money, I take the money from YouTube that I earn and use it to fund my channel. I don't really want to see much profit out of it. I mean, the most I do is read books and buy games, so, I mean, the game part comes into YouTube, so all the money I earn I put into YouTube and, earn a game, record it, maybe earn a tiny bit off that. It's just something I enjoy doing that helps fund my hobby. Now, that's why I do YouTube. To fund my hobby, but as well as to provide that hobby and share guides and experiences for other people. However, if YouTube didn't exist, I doubt I would really look for a way to fund that hobby elsewhere. It's just a fun little activity for me to do. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, they want to be rich off it. Now, I don't really want to be rich off YouTube because as somebody who does video game guides and a plethora of other things, YouTube is hard work. It's like any other job. It's not something you can just, it's not an easy get rich quick card. And like I said, it really isn't easy. You see, a lot of people think that it's, after seeing PewDiePie and how his earnings are and stuff, people think that they can duplicate that. They can get something like him. And that's not true. You see, when you start YouTube and you've uploaded your first video, you may make, let's say, 100 views on one video, and to you that's the world. You've made 100 views. There's 100 people who've watched your video, and you are happy. Unfortunately, 100 views probably isn't even $1. Now, to start off with, you may think that's okay. You think, I've had 100 views, I can surely do that again and again and again and again. But that's not true. I have a lot of friends who do YouTube, and a lot of people maybe will never hit 1,000 views on one video because that is difficult. Even for me, that is pretty difficult. And 1,000 views is probably $1. Let's think of it, that's $1. Now, that's if you live in the States, right? Now, that doesn't include your MCN, right? Who will take a small percentage of the money you make. For example, I'm with Curse, so I claim 90% of what I make, and they claim 10%. So I'd get 90 cents from that. And you've got other companies out there who may take 60 or 70. So you may not even see that dollar straight away because you have to give a small percentage of it to your MCN, who provide you with all the tools to help you, like free music and all. So it's not a scam. It's pretty good. However, 1,000 views. Okay, all right. So if you can hit 1,000 views in a video, you're probably doing okay. Now, see, someone like me, I get 1,000 to 2,000 views on a daily basis, I'm getting about 60 views per minute. I'm getting a view per minute, a second. I'm getting a view per minute. I messed up there. However, that's a lot of people's dream, to get views every day. And even with 1,000 to 2,000 views, which can sometimes go up to 3,000 views, I am not living on a yacht in the middle of the Pacific Ocean drinking champagne. I am not any way better off than what I used to be. Sure, I have that small amount of money which allows me to buy a new mic or allows me to put some money towards a new game. However, it isn't, let's say, a money that would be able to be put towards bills to keep me alive. And a lot of people think that's how YouTube works. They think 10,000 views is $100 and 1,000,000 views is $1 million. No, it's not like that. My total views are 460,000, and I've earned somewhere between $400 and $500 over the years I've been doing YouTube, which is, well, a year and a half. So, I mean, that's nice that you can buy a lot with that money. However, that's a week's wages where I live, see? So, come up to 2 years is a week's wages, so it's not a viable thing unless you're very unique. Now, what makes YouTube unique? For people, like, how do you get a unique channel that generates hundreds of thousands of views on a daily basis? Well, that's quite easy. You've got to be different. Completely different. And unfortunately, there's not many of those people out there, because YouTube has been going for so long that all of those little areas are being taken. Now, sure, there's probably something out there that nobody's done. I doubt there's a channel on the internet reviews that say drinks when you're jumping, when you're skydiving. That's or bungee jumping, But you get my point, that all the unique channels are kind of gone now. So when you think of a gaming channel, maybe PewDiePie comes to your head straight away. Now, true, he wasn't the first YouTuber done gaming. However, he did it well. But there are some channels out there. I think it's called Press something. It's basically a show which is filmed in Russia, I think, which has a press, and it just comes down and crushes things, different things. That's all it is. It's kind of like How to Basic, where you just, breaks things, I guess. But they're unique. And they generate hundreds of thousands of views because they're different from what everybody else has to show. And unfortunately, a lot of YouTube channels today are pretty much copies of another one. Even mine, it pretty much is a copy to others. The only difference between my channel, I think, is that I have a unique show, which is 500 words or less. But even then, having one unique show doesn't really mean that you are, big and famous and out there, and everybody's gonna go, I know that show. That show is definitely the best show on YouTube. Now, a lot of people care about subscribers, and a lot of people care about where they'll be. They want to put a lot minimum effort into every video, and unfortunately, that don't work as well. In order to start YouTube and to actually be somewhat decent with quality, because people are very outrageous about their quality levels, you see. You need to invest in it. Like, you need to invest a lot of money into your YouTube channel to get the best equipment. Now, it's not necessary, but the better your equipment, the better responses you would get from the people who see your channel. You got to kind of think of it as a shop. It got to look good, right? And if people walk in, you got to make them stay. If they don't stay, then that's a subscriber you've lost. So the better your quality and everything, the better your editing skills, the more people who will probably stick around. So think of it like a good looking shop. It's all well decorated, and people will probably look around for a little bit, and they may stay. Now, a lot of people start YouTube. I knew one guy started YouTube. Quality was not so great. Audio was cut out left, right, and center. The video was lagging. And, you see, that person wanted to be big on YouTube. It just doesn't work. You just won't do it like that. You need quality. And, unfortunately, quality comes at quite a price. You're looking at, let's say, for a good computer, maybe £500, $600-700 for the audio equipment, maybe $100 if you want some of the bigger stuff. That's not including editing software. Now, sure, you can get a lot of the free stuff on the internet, but generally the go-to ones are like Photoshop and Sony Vegas, and those cost a lot of money. So when you start a YouTube channel, you've got to realize it's kind of like starting a business. You've got to invest a lot, and then it may take some while to recover and get things back, but you may do it if you keep at it. But you shouldn't be doing YouTube for money, see? The money. Okay, we all like money, and don't get me wrong, I mean, when I get a paycheck from YouTube, I'm like, yeah. But it isn't my main reason for doing YouTube. It isn't the fundamental reason why I started a channel with the idea to entertain others. It wasn't the first thing I was thinking, if I make a YouTube channel, I can make money, and that will help me buy more games. No, it's a bonus, and I love it, yeah. But if you got to ask yourself, if they got rid of the ability to earn money on YouTube, how many people would stick around? No doubt people like PewDiePie and all would stay around, because they would just get ways of earning money elsewhere anyway. But bigger YouTubers would stay. Now, the smaller YouTubers, I'm talking about the smaller guys, like let's say maybe the person who's watching this with 200 subscribers. Would you stick around? Or would you go? I'd stay, because I enjoy making videos. You see, I like making a video and editing it and sharing it with somebody else, like a guide, which somebody else can look up, which I would want to find out, or a showcase, which I can look up and go, I wanted to see what all the death scenes in this game's like. I'd like to do that. And I'd like to see where things are and how to do things. And if I see that and I enjoy that video, then I know that that's the kind of stuff I want to do, and I want other people to have that experience. I want them to look up a guide or a showcase and enjoy it. Because that's all YouTube is an entertainment platform. Nothing really more than that to me. But a lot of people may upload, let's say, a gameplay. And how many of these have you seen? It's like, hey guys, it's me, Super Sniper for the win. I'm playing this. And then he has like a dog bark in the background. Or you may have, like, let's say, his mother running up and down somewhere asking him for dinner. Yeah, that stuff just doesn't work. But those people will boast about their channels thinking that they're hot shit, when in reality there's only a small percentage of people on YouTube who actually make it. I know a few people who are close to 100,000 subscribers. That's a big number. When you think of 100,000, you're like, whoa. Now, yeah, that is a big number, and those friends of mine, they earn some good money from YouTube. However, they barely survive. Well, that was my watch talking about bad audio and stuff. Funny. Anyway, they barely survive because YouTube pays monthly, and unfortunately for people, only a small percentage have enough money that they can earn to pay their bills and then have disposable income in order to purchase, not including equipment or anything, but to buy food and all that stuff, and whatever else they want. There's only a small percentage of YouTubers do that. The rest of us just do it as pocket money. Think of it as a competition that you're going to enter for writing. You may not win, but there's a small prize in it. But it's not, that prize isn't going to make you live forever, or it's not going to let you buy, your own yacht or plane. There's only a small percentage, like PewDiePie. Even at some people who have even 200,000 subscribers, without things like fan donations, they can't survive. So, what I'm trying to say is that these people, despite being, 100,000 times bigger than I, still struggle. But they don't do it for money. The money for them at that point is a big bonus. But at the same time, they have to look for money elsewhere. And YouTube is just more of a way to earn money, but still a hobby that they love. You need to do it and love it. You need to enjoy the hobby. Why invest in something if you're not going to enjoy it? I like books. I have 3 bookcases. I read like 3 books a day, a week. Get my words right. And I write books too. I've wrote 4. Never published them, however. They're nowhere near as good to be published, but I enjoy writing books. I want to share those books with somebody one day once I become better, and I want to see if I can get one out there. But it's the same in the publishing area. You see, you can't write a book and become as famous and rich as Stephen King. It doesn't work like that. So the idea of these kind of areas, these ventures in life, is to enjoy the idea of doing it and be grateful that you can earn some money off it. When really, YouTube is just an entertainment platform. You gotta realize that it's a free entertainment platform, except for those people who enable paid content, but 90% of the people on YouTube are not like that. I mean, you can go on YouTube, you could type in anything and find in any video practically, and you can be entertained. And that's amazing. Think of it, entertainment in life costs money. Yeah, sure, you have to pay for the internet to access YouTube and the computer, and yada yada. But YouTube on its own is singular. It's free. So, if you want to watch a video on a review of a game, an unbiased opinion, you want to watch a cooking show, you want to watch a makeup show, it's all free. Yeah, sure, it may not be the quality you get on TV. Sometimes it can be. But it's free. That's what YouTube is. It's a free platform, and for you to earn money off it is a outstanding thing, really. So, like me, for me to play a video game, it's an 8-hour video game, record the entire thing, and then organize footage in ways that make sense for somebody for a guide, such as where, like, let's say the eggs are. Well, then that people can view for free, and I can get some money off that. And isn't that amazing? That, like, you got this free platform that you can earn money off, but it's also a platform that you upload stuff to and enjoy and as a hobby and have fun. Isn't that interesting? Because you can get paid for something you like, even if it's a little bit amount, even if it's like $1. Isn't that amazing? Like, think of how many jobs there are in life. You know, you can think of anything. You can be doctors. You can be like a pilot. You can be a cook. You can be a taxi driver. But you may not enjoy that job. You know, and you have to do that to survive. However, YouTube, you don't have to do to survive because it's a hobby. It's a bit of fun, except for those obviously who get really big and famous. But it's a unique opportunity for a lot of younger people too. But it's something you can enjoy and do and get paid for, and that thing, the enjoyment, and being, again, a little bit of money for just nothing big, just a little bit of pocket change, $1 or $5 for your hard work. That's the greatest experience of YouTube. But really, you gotta think, is that one really the greatest? To make a video, to enjoy making a video, and then to get pocket change? Or is it to make a video and to put it up there and to have people watch it and say, thank you for making this helped me through my day? But for me, I spend quite a bit of time making videos. Now, I don't have the best quality on the internet, but when I do make videos and people do watch them and they go, thank you, this helped me, even videos from like a year ago, that's a fulfilling experience for me. To know that somebody sat down, benefited off watching my video, that's better than for me gaining something. For me to sit back and gain $10 is a wonderful thing, don't get me wrong. But to know that I've created something that has enhanced somebody else's life is the most fulfilling experience. I mean, money at the end of the day can only buy so much, but you can't buy another person's happiness, really. I mean, you can buy them gifts, but if you're like playing a game and you can't do something and I can show you how to do it and you can progress playing that game, you might forget about me the next day, and gratitude can only go for weeks before it becomes a figment of your imagination, well, before you forget about it. But people, at the end of the day, to know that you've made somebody else's life better through YouTube is fantastic. However, the problem with this stuff is that there are negatives to YouTube. Just as there are benefits where people become happy and they can watch things, it's free and stuff like that, there are negatives. Now, the negatives vary, just like the benefits from person to person. The negatives, see, I try not to think of them because I don't really feel like I have them. See, the negatives for, let's say, your average person on YouTube is they don't want hate on their videos. I mean, why would you? You spent hours making that video, and somebody comes along, I don't like it, and that's hurtful to you. That's a personal attack. But is it a personal attack to you because you failed to make a video that lived up to their standards? That you knew you could do better? Or is the video to you bad because you feel as if your video doesn't belong there because it doesn't live up to one person's standard? Or are you sad because somebody is giving you hate on your channel where they could have been a subscriber? Or are you sad that they hated your video and didn't share it? Or leave a like? Maybe they left a dislike. Maybe the dislikes hurt you. Could you feel as if people are going to go there and just look at the video and go, I don't like that? And that's a debatable topic, which for another time, I guess. But people as a whole, they don't like negativity. So when somebody comes to your channel with negativity, it can be a real turnoff for some people, especially you smaller guys. You say you had 50 subs and you'd get hate comments. I mean, you barely get many views anyway. And you could get a hate comment and that could be destructive to you. Just like how a beneficial comment, such as this is a good video, could lift you to a higher plane of existence. Just saying. Negative comments can destroy you too, so for me, see, I try to maintain a professional demeanor while on YouTube. And any comment that I get that is negative, I don't respond to every comment. I do read them all though. But if I do get a negative comment, I just respond to it just neutrally. Don't bother me. Leave a dislike, don't bother me. It's just, I made the video, I enjoyed making it, and I'm going to enjoy whatever people like that video, even if it's 1 out of 100 people who enjoy that video. I've still made somebody else's life a little bit better. Okay, I maybe made the other people's life a little worse because I wasted their time, but I'm okay with, a bad ratio as long as somebody else enjoyed it. But what I'll do is take from that video what I should learn and, try to make it better next time. Throughout the years I've been on YouTube, I've learned quite a lot. I've learned how to edit better, how to make better thumbnails, how to present myself better, how to make better quality, how to make the audio better. I've learned over the years, and I've still got a lot to go. It's like climbing a mountain with no end. Just as you climb through the clouds, and you think I've reached the top of the mountain, you realize there's another layer on top of that. It just keeps going up into space and through the galaxy. It's an endless journey into a black void where you have no idea where the end could be or where the center could be. Now for me, for YouTube in the future, I hope I keep growing and I hope I keep doing well. But, the better I do, the more I earn from YouTube, the more games I can get, the more I can play, the more I can share. Now I would never ask for donations or anything because I just don't really care. I'm just happy with earning the small amount I get from YouTube, and that makes me content. It's not something that I'm, I think of YouTube when I wake up. It's the first thing I check. I love it, but for me in the future, I hope to have a big audience that I can entertain. That's my goal, to entertain a bigger audience, but to also learn, but share the experience with that bigger audience. It doesn't mean that I'm going to share the experience of making a video with them or to share the experience I had with the video. As funny as it sounds, I want to share the experience of watching that video with my audience. See, even though I've made that video, watched it a dozen times, and I'm theoretically sat in my room watching that video on my own over that computer, to know that there are other people watching it too, and they can go, whoa, I like this part by here, and we can discuss it together. That is fun. Especially one of my better videos, which is The Witcher, which is, I showed like this 1 minute clip of Geralt being killed by this vampire. Now that is one of my best videos. I love it. Now I haven't interacted with the comments too much on it because there's so many people talking. I don't feel like I have a place there because I've created a small community there of people chatting, and that is better for me. I mean, I can read all those comments, I can see people's opinions, and sometimes I may leave a comment or two. But it's nice to look at it and go, wow, all these people here, they're talking about this. They have their own opinions. Okay, there's arguments, but that's alright. They seem friendly. I want that on all my videos. That's my one thing I want. I like creating communities I can read up on and see people's opinions and stuff, even if they're negative. So like, what do I expect of YouTube for me? Well, I mean, that's all I'd want, is to keep making videos, to enjoy making them, but more importantly, to enjoy interacting with the people who take that time out their day to watch something. That's the best part. Now, I think I've been recording for a while, so I'll wrap it up with this, about talking about the evolution of my channel. Now, when I started YouTube, I was a gaming gameplay channel. I started off and I was playing games. I had my mic and I commented on the games, and that was it. That was my channel, and I liked it for a while, but it wasn't my sort of thing. I couldn't really enjoy it as much, and when I don't enjoy something, I don't want to do it. I don't want to make videos and not enjoy them. I want to enjoy making them. So I made guides one day, and it was Fallout, I believe. I made a guide and it done well. I was like, keep making more guides because I enjoy making guides. It's the kind of stuff I look up. And went from there, really, doing reviews and stuff. So my channel kind of went from a gameplay channel to something that shows you how to do something, or shows you, showcases all the armor sets in the game, all the attacks in the game. I strangely like that stuff. I also like reviews too, so I do a little bit of them. But sometimes I like what I'm doing now, just white noise, let's say, some guy talking over the internet for a long time. That I enjoy that too. So, but yeah, I think I'll wrap it up here. So remember to like the video if you enjoyed it. To share a comment with me. I will get back to you at some point, I hope, and just get some interaction going, because there is no greater reward than an interaction for me. Okay? Maybe share this video with a friend if you feel they are looking to YouTube as a job or want some motivation. Even though you may find the video a bit demotivating at times, I feel I'm being very frank with what I've been talking about. So, yeah. I'm going, so see you later.